Alright, welcome back with the Cat of Shadows. So last episode we had a tad bit of a crashing issue at the end, so we didn't get an opportunity for me to do my outro. I decided, with it being 34 minutes, that was fine, and I would just explain things in the next episode, so that's why. Alright, now that we're on here, we're going to do a quest. And it's one of the quests that I've had for a while. I got it for free. I actually know how to do it, and that's Tunnel Snake's Rule. And it's basically the tunnel snakes come back from Fallout 3. They try to form a gang in the wasteland, and by the time you find them, they're all dead. But you can loot some cool leather outfits and the classic 10mm pistols from their corpses, so, you know, it is what it is. Alright. You're supposed to listen to the radio signal, but I already know where it's at. We're going to go through a raider base that we ultimately need to unlock anyway to complete our goal of conquering the entirety of the Commonwealth. I mean, we could just go around, but then where's the fun in that? I haven't killed anyone in a while. Besides, I want to level up before we get in there. Alright. When is the next level of Basher? I think I'm actually going to go with Scrounger. Don't worry, we're getting the second rank of Basher the next time. Even a single rank of Scrounger is extremely useful for keeping our weapons fed. I'm hoping to get enough shotgun shells to be able to reasonably use them. Is the second reason why I'm doing this quest specifically is because, as I mentioned before, we're using this pipe rifle until we can get our combat shotgun with a bayonet, which will be our primary weapon basically for the whole playthrough. But this DLC quest is very disproportionate. It gives you one at the end. There's just one at the end always. And it's not even like a special reward or anything. Like they say, the 10mm pistol and then the outfits are what's supposed to be special. But yeah. Sad, sad day when stabbing someone is better than shooting them. But hey, it is what it is. Ah. Okay, well.
Think you're doing this? Huh?
Okay, conquered. Like I said before, long term, and we're not really going to be focusing on it till after we use the raiders, but I want to get 6 charisma so that I can get the necessary perks to make the conquering the wasteland realistic. But for right now, we're focusing on our core 3 perks. Then after that, we'll start investing, most likely, in some stat. I'm going to want some more endurance, if I'm being honest.
Got it.
And I'm probably going to start there first, do a little bit of agility. I ultimately want to wind up in a full suit of combat armor, along with military fatigues, which will add to agility. And then any legendary effects that add to our agility. I think the +2 will be at least +5 of my 3 agility. And that should be good. I don't think I'm going to need to drop more than 1 or 2 points in it. At least not long term. But once again, there's no perks out of it. I just need more agility for stabbing people. Alright, we've entered a new cell, which means our Scrounger perk is going to be up and running. So we should start finding a decent amount of... Really? Ammo and everything. See? For some reason, there's just bullets in that. short double barrel, bloatfly meat. Not exactly what I want to eat, but it's edible. That's just a gland, which doesn't interest me. Considering how light it is, we may keep this pipe pistol as a backup weapon if we run out of ammo. Well, no. I mean, that's why we have the stabbing. So why am I saying that? We're only going to need one weapon, hopefully. And we're going to conquer this whole place. We're going to make it ours. We're going to kill anyone who gets in our way. We have food, so we only need corn now, and then we can start bringing in slaves. Military fatigue, speak of the devil. Yeah. Well, we'll start looking pretty decent. We just need a proper weapon that isn't, you know, held together by pipes. I like the idea behind it, but, I mean, if you were going to do pipe weapons, if you get the second rank of gun nut, you can fully maximize the pipe weapons. There's no ranks that require 3rd or 4th level gun nut. But what if there was? Like, in my opinion, high-end pipe weapons should start to look like basic hunting rifles. Like, yeah, a lot of wood and stuff, but still looking, like, kind of professional at that stage. Well, that's just my opinion.
Chained on the other side.
Oh, it's a red roach. You know, it actually is a pretty decent substitution for melee. And I was concerned initially that it may not work right, but I keep hearing good things about it. That's to say Basher, but I haven't really played around with it, but this is a really good substitution for melee. Like, it's not quite as fast, it's a bit more difficult to work with, but once you get used to it. Alright, let's take everything valuable and get on out of here. Let's go ahead and heal up anything that's busted. Heaven knows we're gonna need it. So we already got the classic 10mm, which is just an upgrade to the 10mm. The only downside is you're not going to find any legendary 10mm except the one this quest gives you, which is always irradiated. And like, it looks different, which is initially cool, but it can't take all the same upgrades. So you have a situation where the classic legendary is actually the better effect.
Hold position. Over here.
Really, dog? I love you, man, but seriously.
Hey.
Alright, he should still be following us. Annoying pest. He had 2 pistols on him. Even a backup pistol in a different caliber isn't the worst idea in the world. I actually like that they quite clearly had 10mm pistols and 308s on them. Yeah, Wally Mack, as you might remember, is one of the original tunnel snakes that shows up in Vault 101 that you grow up with, that your main character in 101 grows up with. So, yeah. Alright. These rad roaches are sometimes legendary, but I think we might have came just a bit too soon for that. Here's the guy who got himself killed. That was their quote-unquote hostage. That's not relevant. Oh, that's really not good. I did not do a lot of damage. Okay. And I sold most of my stuff in order to... Bounce off. Really? This is gonna be annoying. I hate doing this. I just hate doing stealth in these games, but it's just so effective that when you start to have issues, it's like the most natural thing to do. It's very frustrating. Dog, if you could... Dog? Really? Stop getting caught on the... Does he even move? Yes, he will. Will you? Oh, this is frustrating. I left him a good distance behind.
Over here. Hey. Come on.
Actually, that gives me an idea about what I can do to make this a tad bit easier. I mean, yes, that's useful. It will undoubtedly be useful for surviving. But that's not actually what I'm here for. I'm almost to the point where I can kill that thing in one shot. Okay, if a pipe weapon isn't cutting it, let's see how he handles a few plasma shotgun shells to the fucking legs then. Come on, buddy. Come on. Alright, is he stuck? Is he stuck? Oh, I mean, it works. My demonic powers are already healing you. We don't need a stim pack. That's gonna be my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Alright, we got a good chunk of XP. Did we level up? We did. Alright, let's get the second ranking basher. And I can instantly cripple limbs now. So if I bash them in the legs, there's a good chance their legs are gonna fall off if they're ghouls, which is really good. Alright, buff out. Argent plasma, alright. I might as well take the cap. Patched 3-piece suit. At least we've managed to replace most of our stim packs. That's good at least. I already raided that area. No point in going deeper into the radiation. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if we can actually add a bayonet to it yet. And the reason for that is quite simple. I've never added a bayonet. Like, these are usually end-game weapons, closer to end-game weapons, like a combat shotgun. We can use that for the rest of the game. But, whenever I've used them, I've always used them as part of, like, a rifleman-style build. And I've never actually, you know, put a bayonet on it. I've taken them off when I found one that has it on it, because it's just extra weight, in my opinion, that I really don't have to mess with. Huh? Okay, we can only break those down for steel right now at any rate. So. Alright. Let's head back to base. We can drop some stuff off. Do a little bit of inventory management, and then, why did I do that? I know I'm running out of space, and I'm doing it anyway. Alright, I can drop one of those, too. On the off chance some of these rad roaches drop something decent. It's not likely to happen, but it may happen. Alrighty then. Only issue is we don't have a lot of shotgun shells. So, unless we can get a bayonet on this, yeah, I think we're gonna hold on to the pipe rifle for just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. I think my first thing to this is going to be a rank in armorer, so that we can get our leather armor up to its maximum. Because right now we can only do up to the 3rd upgrade, and then we're going to go into some gun nut, and then we'll see where our perks are after that. I did not expect to be able to get the 2nd rank of Gun Basher so soon at level 5. That's interesting. Very interesting. What is that? I don't know. I just don't know. Alright. And our character's looking pretty decent so far. Soon the entire wasteland is going to be ours. Not fast travel when there are enemies nearby. But there are no enemies nearby. What do you mean? Oh, here we go, back to home base. That's so frustrating. Not as frustrating as tapping the side of a car or getting a glitch and losing, like, you know, 3 hours worth of progress because you're playing on survival mode, you can only save at beds. I still don't know how my brother manages that. Yes, I know you found something. Not really all that important. It was useful for its original purpose. A large bayonet requires absolutely no upgrades. Okay. A reflex sight. Let's go ahead and add that. We can get a heavy frame receiver without any upgrades. We're gonna need at least 1 rank though. It's only for automatic. Or we can go with a hardened receiver. We're gonna want the long barrel eventually, and then the full stocks. We're gonna need at least 2 ranks. Okay. The magazine. We have a medium magazine. We're gonna need at least 2 ranks. We want the. Okay. Alright, let's put up all that. We need stashes of blood for multiple rituals. Don't worry too much about it. Alright. Actually, what we may do is we may go down and find Bunker Hill right now, because if we can get some decent corn going, we can go ahead and get our slaves here and working, and get a farm up and going with them. And that'll be nice. That will most definitely be nice. Those just appeared in there since we picked up the Scrounger perk, I'm just saying. Yeah, I think we're going to go to Bunker Hill first off. Bunker Hill is just right here. And we're just going to go to Walt's Consumer Electronics. And once we're done there, we're probably going to go to Walt's Consumer Electronics and start the deal with the Devil side quest. Oh, the Black Devil side quest. I actually have done this before as well. Basically speaking, a member of the Enclave got tired of being a member of the Enclave, took up the power armor, and started helping people defend themselves from raiders, trying to do some good in his life before he ultimately passed. Eventually got too old and gave it up. And they called him the Black Devil, because the Enclave armor, if you don't know what you're looking at, he didn't have regular armor, he had experimental new armor. And it has two pieces attached to the helmet to make it look like devil horns. And it's pitch black, hence the term the Black Devil. So. Oh, well, what's that? Really? I missed point blank with a shotgun. That's just embarrassing. Okay. Wow. Really? Is it just me, or is this not doing as much damage? They might have said, like, they don't say feral ghoul, they say feral ghoul, which is the base attack. But I don't know, I think those might have actually been, like, upgraded, and they didn't tell anyone. A Raider Psycho. I got most of our rounds back already.
Hell no!
It shot me while I was locked in the animation. Are you quite serious? It shot me while I was in the animation. It shot me while I was... That's just incredibly frustrating. I'm gonna have to work on my endurance next. Armor and endurance. Let's make it so it's a bit lighter when we head down there this time. Annoying pest. I sincerely hope that entire thing respawns, because I want to put a bullet in them so badly. They're gonna shoot me when I'm in the process of killing someone else. You ungrateful sons. And people wonder. Like, if you're wondering why I say I'm planning to use the Raiders of Nuka World, but not actually take over the wasteland with them, that kind of stupidity right there is why. I need loyal slaves who think they're doing the right thing. Not a bunch of mindless junkheads. Ooh, I'm so angry now. I'm heading right back over there. I'm gonna put a bullet in every single one of them. I hope they all respawn exactly the way they were. I know it was a random encounter thing going on. I don't care. I'm gonna kill them all. Oh. Well, I don't actually care very much about the robots. Oh, and the feral ghouls on top of them, too. There's robots, there's scavengers, there's feral ghouls. That's that whole mess. That whole mess can go handle its own business. Where is what I'm looking for, though? Nope, that's not it. That's where all the other... Ah! Oh. Somehow I've gotten stuck in Cambridge Crater. Oh, this is not good. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. Ah, here's what I'm looking for. It's this way. Are you quite... Ghoul's greatest weakness. Small inclines. Man, ghouls are stupid. And no, I don't mean feral ghouls, I mean ghouls in general. Bunch of ugly, ugly, smelly things, really. Take a hint. Man, there's gotta be feral ghoul chunks all in that water. peekaboo, I kill you. Oh! Are you serious? It was... Okay, I'm getting kind of annoyed now. No, I'm getting very annoyed, actually. Why the absolute... Alright, well at least we're not all the way back at the beginning. Don't worry, my magic demon powers will save you, dog. See, they're already working. Finally, I'm back here. Now I can kill those fucking raiders. The greatest weakness of this build so far, ironically, has been other shotgun users. Which is an interesting thing to notice. Like I said, though, we're going to get our endurance up a good bit. We're going to get our agility up a good bit. But bashing, for whatever, seems to have not worked all of a sudden. Are you quite serious? Did I run into a dead end? I don't know why I got that major boost of XP, but whatever.
You there, caravan or raider?
Don't really care what you have to say.
Silent type, huh? Just don't cause any trouble.
Huh, this took more effort than it should have. Really, I mean honestly. I'm just here to get some corn, people.
I'm half tempted to join the railroad with all this shit. I don't know. People gotta do something. It's not that. The railroad is the only one thing.
Now then. Let's go get a few upgrades for ourselves. As soon as I can actually get in the dang building. Thank you.
Excellent.
Alright. Remove marker. Diamond City. Alright, after this, I think we're going to do Method to the Madness, which is the Hubris Comics one. There are some small things I want to do, though, first. I want to go sell off some junk. I want to get a little bit of alcohol, so I can get 11 intelligence, and then we're going to stop by on our way to do the Method of the Madness to get into the library and handle that situation. Who knows? If we're lucky, the super mutants might even have a legendary amongst them.
Don't move, Sam. What have you done with the real Riley?
Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no sins in Diamond City. Hear me? You folks.
Okay, I was going to sell stuff off here, but they seem to have gone crazy.
Somewhere in this town.
I don't know why. That was a very easy situation to deal with, but whatever. Alright, well, we're not buying and selling then. Why did they try to stop me when I murdered someone? I mean, I wouldn't have done them any good, but I did just kind of start shooting the second I saw someone when they were all gathered in the center of town. I wonder if that was important. Nah. They just don't have jails or anything. It's post-apocalyptia. They probably just don't care. Alright, I think this is probably where we're going to call it. This has been the Count of Shadows. I'm going to do some building up here. I'm going to get some stuff going. And then we'll start Method to the Madness next time. And remember, the shadows are your friends.